The first video in the series will provide you with an overview of one of the basic tools used in intensive behavioral interventions, the discrete trial. The discrete trial is made up of several distinct components.
Nice sitting. Good girl.
It begins with the SD, or discriminative stimulus.
Do this. Oh,
This is the instruction given by the therapist to the child. Next, the therapist either waits for the child to respond or provides some help in the form of a prompt if needed. Finally, once the child has responded, the child is given reinforcement, a reward for a correct response or a correction for an incorrect response.
Let's try it again. Do this. Oh, right. Good trying. I like how hard you're working.
You have just witnessed one discrete trial. After a brief pause, the therapist then begins another complete discrete trial. A discrete trial is made up of the following three components: an SD in the form of an instruction by the therapist to the child, a response from the child or a prompt from the therapist, and finally, reinforcement or correction if necessary from the therapist. Let's now examine each of these three components in detail, starting with the SD. Though generally an oral instruction, an SD can also be nonverbal, such as a picture, a toy like Mr. Potato Head placed on a table, or the sight of a swing.
You are super.
A good SD must follow several guidelines in order to be effective. First, all SDs should be clear and consistent. They should be free of extraneous information. And finally, they should be delivered in a voice slightly louder than a normal speaking tone. Now we will demonstrate what a good SD looks and sounds like.
Do this. Way to go! Wonderful! Touch half. Oh, whoa! Oh, that sounds so neat!
Doing match.
Whoa!
Now we will demonstrate what a poor SD looks and sounds like.
Touch my nose. Whoa! Put one up for me! Where's my nose? That's right! Wow! Find my nose. Oh, that's super, Corey!
We will play the good SD once again. Take note that the therapist speaks clearly and consistently, uses a short, concise instruction without extraneous information, and speaks slightly louder than he or she normally would.
Do this. Way to go! Wonderful! Touch half. Oh, whoa! Oh, that sounds so neat! Do this. Good girl! Do this.
Do this.
Marvelous! Do this.
Do this.
That's right, Corey! Do this.
Do this.
Wonderful! Do this.
Do this.
Amazing! Let's go play!
Now that we have covered the basics of delivering a good SD, we will move on to the next step in discrete trials: prompting or waiting for a response. When first beginning to teach a new task, the therapist should immediately prompt after giving the SD.
1.
A prompt is some form of assistance to help ensure that the child responds correctly. This teaches the child how he or she should respond to the SD. Indeed, any time a therapist is not certain that the child is capable of responding correctly to an SD independently, the therapist should prompt immediately. The next step is the gradual removal of the prompt. This occurs once the therapist believes the skill being taught has been learned, and once he or she is sure that the prompt is no longer needed. When removing a prompt, the therapist must be careful to avoid inadvertently giving a delayed prompt. This situation can occur when the therapist thinks the child knows the correct response.
What does this say?
The therapist gives an SD, pauses and waits for the child to respond, realizes that the child is not going to respond or is responding incorrectly, and jumps in with a prompt. The therapist must decide before delivering an SD whether or not to prompt, and if so, to deliver the prompt immediately after the SD. We will now move on to the third and final component of a discrete trial, reinforcement or correction. Once an SD has been given, the child responds in one of two ways. Either the child responds correctly and reinforcement is delivered, or the child responds incorrectly and a corrective procedure is applied. We will begin with reinforcement, which is sometimes called a reward. When providing reinforcement to a child, there are several key points to keep in mind in order to maximize its effectiveness. First, reinforcement must immediately follow a correct response. Reinforcement is given whether the child responds independently or with the help of a prompt. The second principle of reinforcement is that it should be enthusiastic and involved. If you are excited and enthusiastic when delivering the reward, the child will enjoy the reinforcement more, and that will lead to better learning. Lastly, reinforcement should be varied. If the same stale rewards are used all the time, they will lose their effectiveness. Remember, effective reinforcement is best achieved if given immediately after a correct response by the child, given in an enthusiastic and involved manner, and if the reward is varied. There is one eventuality that we have not yet covered. What happens if the therapist delivers an SD and the child gives an incorrect response? There are two general approaches to dealing with incorrect responses. One which uses an informational no, and one which does not. The traditional approach is to use an informational no. When the child gives the incorrect response, instead of giving a reward, the therapist responds by saying no in a neutral tone of voice.
Where does Grandma work?
He works in the house.
No. Where does Grandma work? Say, library.
Library.
Boink! Yay! Now
Let's watch that again. The no is not meant to be aversive or punishing. It is simply meant to provide the neutral information that the response was incorrect and will not be rewarded.
Where does Grandma work?
He works in the house.
No. Where does Grandma work? Say, library.
Library.
Boink! Yay! Now you get Starburst!
The therapist then goes on to give the same SD again, but on that next trial, the therapist prompts the child to ensure that the child gets the response correct. Another approach is to leave out the informational no. With this approach, if the child gives an incorrect response, the therapist pauses a moment without giving reinforcement, but does not say no.
Thumbs up.
The therapist then begins another discrete trial
Thumbs up.
and prompts immediately after the SD is delivered.
There!
This is to ensure that the child gets the response correct. Let's watch the errorless learning correction one more time.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up. There! Whee!
We have now reviewed the three components of the discrete trial: the SD itself, the prompt or waiting for a response, and reinforcement or correction. The remaining videos in this series will explore these and other topics in detail. We hope that you have benefited from this video and that you will continue to learn as you work your way through the series.
Do this. This one. This one. Do this. What are these?
Yeah.
Nice job. What's this? Good. Cheep Cheep says a nice work. Good job. What's this one? What's this one? What's this? What's this? What's this?
Burger.
A burger. Good job. What letter?
Three.
Good. Do this.
Do
Do this. Awesome. Very good. What's this? Say swing. Swing. Touch 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 swing. Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. Touch swing. Touch swing. Touch swing. Touch swing. Elliot, touch swing. Touch swing. Like this. Like this. Like this. You do. You do. Like this. Touch. Touch swing. Give me the G. Good. What letter? G. Good job. Say O.
Oh,
Good. Show me knocking.
knocking.
Meow says a.
Yes, cat.
Good job. Nay says a. Nay says a. What's this? Stop. Hands like this. 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 Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this, Elliot. Sit like this. Sit like this. Beautiful. Nay says a horse. What's this? Horse. Good job. Give me the burger and the cat.
Cat.
Awesome job, buddy. Good job.
Let's learn the sound that letter makes. Let's learn the sound that letter makes. Please press a letter to hear its sound. Pen. Pen.
Where's the letter? Pick a letter.
Nine.
Pick a letter. Let's pick a E for Elliot.
E says E or F. F says F. Let's learn letters, numbers, and shapes. K.
Nope, sit like this. Do this one. Good, sit like this. Sit like this. Awesome job. Awesome, 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 awesome. Good work, buddy. Good job. You did all these.
One.
You want to run? Go show me run. 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 Good job. Okay, come back. Run back. Run. Run back.
To run to his cars.
Come run back. Sit down. Good running. Good running. Sit down. Sit down. Okay, show me jump. Show me jump. Jump. Show me spin. Spin. Oh, good. Show me sitting. Show me sitting. Sit, sit, sit. Sit, sit, sit. Sit, sit, sit. Sit, 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 sit. Good sitting. Good sitting. On your butt. On your butt. On your butt. There you go. There you go. Where's your knees? Show me knees. Show me knees. Knees. Good. Do this one. Oh, good job. Sit like this. Elliot, sit like this. Sit like this. Now like this. Awesome. Show me clapping.
Hi, I'm Craig Sellinger. I'm a speech-language pathologist and founder of Brooklyn Learning, here for About.com. A tool to help children learn sounds and/or words is to have the child imitate speech. This technique can help a child who already may know the word but may have trouble saying the word or sound. So imitation is a technique or tool which hopefully over time will help the child make an attempt to say the sound or word. Say kite. Kite. Boat. Bike. I know you know this word. What's this? She knows this word, but that banana? Candy. What is it? It's an apple. Horse. Horse. When a child is not able to say a sound or a word consistently, imitation is a tool which provides practice for the child to say the target sound or word. Ready to do boom? Should we do boom? Wait, do it with the ball. Do boom with the ball. Top. Top. Now do boom! This technique can be used for the child that's learning how to speak, and it could also be used for children that are already speaking but need additional help with their speech and language development. Okay, Nico, let's play trains.
Train.
So here's a track. A track. So you want more? Say more. More tracks? You want train? Say, I want train. I want. I try to find activities that the children love to engage with, and I have them imitate either a sound or word or phrase, or maybe a grammatical marker during the exciting activity. Thanks for watching. To learn more, visit us on the web at About.com.
So we are going to do a little bit of our home therapy because we are in transition with the school system. So I have to supplement my own therapies. Number one, my insurance does not cover ABA therapy. So we're going to do some of our own stuff. The first thing that we want to work on with Timmy is some appropriate play. So I'm going to take the Legos. I also want to do a bunch of fine motor stuff, so I'm going to get the crayons. I think they're in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab some crayons, and I have a coloring book that we're gonna work on too. These are actually just like little rewards. I'm gonna bring these with me just in case we need to use these as rewards. Timmy likes those. Same thing with the Play-Doh. Timmy is a fan of Play-Doh as a reward. A lot of tactile stuff for rewards, so we're gonna use that as well. What else do we want to do? I'm going to take out some puzzles because these are always a good staple to work on. We'll do colors, we'll do shapes. He knows numbers pretty well, so we'll leave that there. I also want to do some hand-eye coordination and some fine motor, so I will bring out the blocks. You can hear Timmy running in the background. What else should we do? Oh, definitely the books. We're going to try this How Many interactive reading book. Just a good counting book. Flashcards are a definite must. We're going to do some of that. And we're just also going to read through some books as well. Get his attention. We will also do some letter identifying, so I'll use the magnetic wooden alphabets for identifying letters. Good question. Don't get upset. I know it's not your favorite. I know. Can you put on? Put on. On. Good saying on. Push. Push. It's okay. It's okay. I know. Look, push. Push.
No, but
Timmy, you want Play-Doh? Okay, push. Push. Good job. Can you do hop, hop, hop? You do hop, hop, hop. Good hop, hop, hop. Put him inside. Good job. Close. Close first. Clean up first. Clean up. You do. Clean up. Good. Cleaning. Put on. Good try. Good job. Look. Here's Play-Doh. Can you open? Open. Say open. Open. Give me. Okay. Give me. Good. Point to Play-Doh. Good point to Play-Doh. Can you say open? Open. Good try. Timmy, clap hands. High five. Arms up. Touch head. Good. Touching head. Touch nose. Good. Touching nose. Do give me. Good. Do all finish. What's all finish? Good job. Good job. Blocks first. We're going to do blocks first. Look. 1, 2. You want? Okay. We'll do blocks first. Blocks first. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. Blocks first. Blocks first. Okay? 1, 2. You put on. Good job. Good building. Go mouth. Open. Let's open. Open. Say open. Good try. Good try saying open. Put on. Okay, I'm going to help you, okay? We're going to put them at the end. Now put on. Good job. Clap hands. Clap hands. High five. Good job. You did it. Say open. 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 Do open. Good job. Yay, what Timmy called? Pig. Good. Point to pig. Elephant. Show me elephant. Good. Point to elephant. Good job. Elephant. Good job. No mouth. Elephant. Good job saying elephant. Point to train. You gotta look, buddy. You have to look. Point to train. Good job. Point to car. Good. Point to car. Okay, ready? Timmy, where's letter A? Where's A? Good. Point to A. Where's letter B? Where's letter B? Good. Point to B. Good job. Timmy, where's letter C? Good job. So we are going to do a little bit of our home therapy because we are in transition with the school system. So I have to supplement my own therapies. Number one, my insurance does not cover ABA therapy. So we're going to do some of our own stuff. The first thing that we want to work on with Timmy is some appropriate play. So I'm going to take the Legos. I also want to do a bunch of fine motor stuff. So I'm going to get the crayons. I think they're in here. Yeah, I'm just going to grab some crayons, and I have a coloring book that we're going to work on too. These are actually just like little rewards. I'm going to bring these with me just in case we need to use these as rewards. Timmy likes those. Same thing with the Play-Doh. Timmy is a fan of Play-Doh as a reward. A lot of tactile stuff for rewards, so we're going to use that as well. What else do we want to do? I'm going to take out some puzzles because these are always a good staple to work on. We'll do colors, we'll do shapes. He knows numbers pretty well, so we'll leave that there. I also want to do some hand-eye coordination and some fine motor, so I will bring out the blocks. You can hear Timmy running in the background. What else should we do? Oh, definitely the books. We're going to try this How Many interactive reading book. Just a good counting book. Flashcards are a definite must. We're going to do some of that. And we're just also going to read through some books as well. Get his attention. We will also do some letter identifying, so I'll use the magnetic wooden alphabets for identifying letters. Good pushing! Don't get upset. I know it's not your favorite. I know. Can you put on? Put on. On. Good saying on. Push. Push. It's okay. I know. Look, push. Push. Timmy. You want Play-Doh? Okay, push. Push. Good job. Can you do hop, hop, hop? You do hop, hop, hop. Good hop, hop, hop. Put him inside. Good job. Close. Close first. Clean up first. Clean up. You do. Clean up. Good cleaning. Put on. Good try. Good job. Look. Here's Play-Doh. Can you open? Open. Say open. Open. Give me. Okay. Give me. Good. Point to Play-Doh. Good point to Play-Doh. Can you say open? Open. Good try. Timmy, clap hands. High five. Arms up. Touch head. Good. Touching head. Touch nose. Good. Touching nose. Do give me. Good. Do all finish. What's all finish? Good job. Good job. Blocks first. We're going to do blocks first. Look. 1, 2. You want? Okay, we'll do blocks first. Blocks first. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. Blocks first. Blocks first. Okay? 1, 2. You put on. Good job. Good building. Go mouth. Open. Let's open. Open. Say open. Good try. Good try saying open. Put on. Okay, I'm going to help you, okay? We're going to put them at the end. Now put on. Good job. Clap hands. Clap hands. High five. Good job. You did it. Say open. 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 Do open. Good job. Yay, with Timmy. Pig. Good. Point to pig. Elephant. Show me elephant. Good. Point to elephant. Good job. Elephant. Good job. No mouth. Elephant. Good job saying elephant. Point to train. You gotta look, buddy. You have to look. Point to train. Good job. Point to car. Good. Point to car. Okay, ready? Timmy, where's letter A? Where's A? Good. Point to A. Where's letter B? Where's letter B? Good. Point to B. Good job. Timmy, where's letter C? Good job.
Hey Luca, I'm thinking of transport.
Either the boat.
Oh, nice guess, mister. I like how you took a guess. It's not a boat. This is a transport and it's an air transport.
It's the air transport. Either
Thinking.
is it a helicopter?
I love how you had a guess. It's not a helicopter, but it's a transport. It's an air transport and lots of passengers go in it.
Lots of passengers. Is it an airplane?
It is an aeroplane, mister. Another token. Too clever. I got another one for you. I'm thinking, I got it. I'm thinking of an animal.
Is it a cow?
A cow, nice guess. It's not a cow. Hey, this is an animal, and it's an animal that lives in the ocean.
What's the ocean?
Oh, okay. This is an animal, and it lives in the water. The ocean is the big water. I like how you're still thinking about it, mister. Can you think of some animals that live in the water?
Is it a whale?
I like how you had a go, hey? It's another token because you're having a go. It's not a whale. Thanks for looking back at me. Hey, so it's an animal, and it's an animal that lives in the ocean, that lives in lots of water, and it has 8 arms.
8 arms? Is it an octopus?
Yes, it is an octopus. Check it out. Another token.
Octopus doesn't have 2 arms.
No, it does not. How many does it have?
8.
8 long tentacles. Very good for tickling.
Okay, pour out the juice. Orange. Nice job, you got one. Orange. Good job. Whoa, you got 3 of them! Oh my goodness, you got all those! Good job. Orange. Whoa, you got a lot of oranges. Orange. That was crazy. You're getting a lot of oranges. Here's your orange. Whoa. There you go. Nice job, Mr. Joe. You know how to scoop, don't you? Nice job. Nice. You're doing awesome with that fork. Did you get it? Did it fall? It fell down. Orange. Oops, that one fell down too. Well, I'll have to want those oranges. Banana? Do you want banana? You can peel it. You can peel the banana. What should we do? Cut. We're going to cut the banana. Cut. 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 Oh, banana. Nice job. There you go. Cut. Push. Cut. Push. There we go. Oh, that's yummy. What are you doing? Banana. Nice job. Cut. Cut. Well, that was a big piece. Cut. Another piece. You have a fork? Fork? Okay, what are you going to do with your fork? What is that? It's your fork. What were you eating with your fork? What were you eating with that fork? Is there something you want? Okay. Who's this? Who's that? High five. That is Elmo. 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 What is this? Ball. Nice job. What's that? Ball. Perfect. What's this? Hat. What's this? Balloon. Balloon. Nice job. What is this one? That's one of our newer ones. What is it? Yay! Puzzle! Good job. Banana. Oops. You ready to cut it? That's kind of a heavy fork. Cut. Cut. There you go. 2 cuts. Look what I have. Look what I have. What is that? Cup. What's in there? Water. Water. And some water. Oh my goodness, we have too much stuff. Help me. Ooh, did you get some water? Cutie pie.
Water.
Water, water. Let's sit together. Whoa, that was a lot of water. That was a little bit too much. Hold on, let's get a bite. Let's get a bite. You wipe the table? Wipe. Oops, that fell. Wipe. Wipe the table. Wipe. Wipe the table. Oh, you're wiping your hands? Nice job. Wipe the table. Wipe, wipe, wipe. Wipe your face. Wipe, wipe, wipe. Wipe your face. Wipe, wipe, wipe. There you go. Okay.
Look at that.
What is that? What is that? Boca, boca. What are you saying? What's in there?
I love it.
What? You're guessing. You're scrolling through your hands. What's there? Water.
I told you.
Water. Help me. Put your hands and help me. No, you can't. You got it. Close your lips. Close your lips. When you're laughing, it's hard to drink. Close your lips. You're happy you're drinking in a big boy cup? Good. Put your lips on it. Nice job. High five. Good drinking. What else do we have? What is this? Nope. What's this? Cup. Oh no, I spilled it. On me. Milk. Milk. Here's your milk. You don't want your milk? Okay. Ooh, you drink it. Oh, now that you know how to drink it like a big boy out of a cup, huh? What's that? Monkey. Monkey. What do you want? Cookie. Nice job. Cookie's on our list yet. Cookie. Tell them what are these? Bubbles. Nice job. What's that? Frog. Nice job. What is? Oh no! What are these? Balloons. Nice job. What's that?
Okay.
Is it horse? Horsey. 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 What do you want? Banana. Okay, get your fork. Get your fork. Gotta help me cut. Cut. Put it sideways. Cut. Push. Push. Push up and down. Gotta push it. Oh, that was a big bite. Was it yummy? Was it yummy? Yummy, yummy. Oh, more banana. Cut. Cut. Oh, you're going to keep cutting. You just want to eat a lot of your banana. Yeah, I got that. You just want your banana. What do you have? What are you eating? Banana, banana. You're just going through these like crazy I'm trying to write them all down. Who's that?
Baby.
Baby. Perfect. High five. That was awesome. Talking. Good job. Cookie. Nice job. Perfect. What's that? Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Good talking. You know what it is though. It's a pumpkin. What's that? Cup. Nice job. We have all this stuff organized. A little bag. We have different samples. What's that? Spoon. Give me 5. Yay! It's a spoon. Oh, let's listen to this one. Rawr. What's that? Dinosaur. You want the dinosaur? Where's the dinosaur? What's that? Spider. That one's kind of hard to say. Spider. There's a spider. Oh. What? What? Beans? Okay. You can have the beans. That was awesome. Find my cards. What are these? Pants. Nice job. So we're going to rotate stuff we know and stuff we don't know. What is that? What is that? Bear. Say rawr. It's a bear. What is it? Bear. Bubbles. Nice job. There's so many different bags you're doing. What's that? Quack quack. A quack quack says a. Good. Quack quack says a. Good. Nice job. What is this? Dog. Good job. What does the dog say? Woof woof. The dog says, woof woof. Good job. There we go, I found them. What are those? Eyes. Nice job. What are those? What are they? Ears. B5. Good job. What is that? Sock. Good job. What is that? Fish. Fish. Let's try another fish. Oops. Let's get more fish out. I have a lot of it. Okay, my turn. My turn. Fish. Where's Nemo? I'm gonna swim and get you, Nemo. Look, these are all fish. Look, it's a fish. Use your words. What do you want? Hey. Use your words. What do you want? Crying doesn't get it. What did you want? Is this what you want? Dylan, what do you want? Is this what you wanted? Beans? Okay, say fish. Look at the fish. Touch the fish. Fish. They're fishies. They go. They swim, swim, swim. The fish is going to give you kisses. 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 It's a fishy. Fishy. Bye-bye, fishy. What is it? Fishy, fishy. Here. What do you want? Beans. Thank you. Got a little more sensory going on, huh? You need the beans more today. Banana. Okay, that's not good. Can you have a cut? Oops. Thank you. You know how me cut? You know how me cut? You gotta get your fork. Get the fork. Gotta help me cut. Fork cut. Gotta peel the banana. Banana. Cut. Cut. Butter. Oh, what else did you want? Do what? Oh, you want more banana? Oh, do we need to peel it? Peel it. Cut. I'm gonna cut. Cut. Good job. Cut. Whoa, one of those stuck to your fork. You were hungry. Oh my goodness, it's all that working you've been doing. What is this? What is that?
Kite.
Hat. Good job. That made the wrong. That's good. What's that? Bunny rabbit? Rabbit. Good job. You're trying to say rabbit. Bunny rabbit. Cookie. Nice job. That's a big piece. Oh, the big piece. Then you get full and not want to ask it for a password anymore. Where did all your shoes go? What is this? Brush. Good job. What's that? Shoes. What is this? What is that, man? Yep. Banana right there. What is that? Book. Nice job, Mr. Dylan. Oh, you want a cookie? Cookie. What's that? Say it again. Truck. My truck's gonna crash into yours. Oh, my truck. Okay. Which truck do you want? The little truck or the big truck? Oh, what do you see? You see that one? Would you want the little or big? You're gonna crash. Crash! Ah! Give it a ride. Push it around. Give it a ride. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom. There goes the truck. What is it? Truck. Truck, truck. Okay. What do you want? What do you want? Banana? Banana? What do we need to do? Cut. Cut the banana. Cut the banana. Uh-oh, what happened? The fork fell down. It fell down. Okay. See what else we have. What is that? It looks like a dog. Here, let's get a better example. What is that? Kit Kat. Good, it's a Kit Kat. Kit Kat. Meow, meow, meow. Look, they're all Kit Kats. That one's a silly kitty cat. That one's a silly kitty. Oh, here, look. Kitty cat. See? Are you feeding kitty cat? Look at that kitty cat. Oh, that's a duck on the other side. Duck, duck, duck. There's Kit Kat. What are you trying to get? Cookie. Here you go. What do I still have? Banana. Let's cut. You're a hungry boy. Banana. Oh, it's sliding around. There you go, you got it? Banana, the last one. Nice job. You want to finish what's in your mouth? Is that a big bite? Oh my goodness, can I have a fork? Thank you. You know what? Cookie? Okay. You know what? I think it's time to go potty. I'm gonna go potty. Let's move our stuff and go potty. Alright, Cookie. Can we go to the bathroom?
This is Dylan's room. This is where we do the therapy. And that's his little table. You can see we need a lot of toys because Dylan gets bored easily. So I'm going to show you how we do this. Hi Dylan. Time to do the puzzles. This is his reward ball. He really likes it, so he'll do what he's asked sometimes. So we're going to take it away. I know you like that ball. It's right there where he can see it. And this is what the therapist calls errorless learning. I'm going to do 2 of the puzzles and leave the last one for him. D for dog. C for cat. Dylan's turn. Fishy. Dylan, do it. Dylan, do it. Good job! You did it! Here's your ball! Good job! You like that ball, don't you? He's got the ball now. I'm giving him a few minutes to play with it. Okay, it's time to do our next activity, Dylan. Mama's gonna get the ball. Mama's gonna get the ball and put it right here. You can work for it. He likes this game usually. We're gonna start with the big one. Put the big one on. Dylan, do it. Good job. The next one on. Good job. It's time for yellow. Purple. Time for purple. Green one. Good job. Uh-oh, fell down. The green one on. Good job. It's time for orange. Yay! You did a good job. Here's your ball. You like your ball, don't you? Okay, we're going to do another activity. We're going to do the fish puzzle. Oval. Yellow triangles. Oh, good job. You going to put it together for Mama? This one. Good job. Here's another one. Good job. Let's do this one. How about right here? Can you put that in there? Good job. One more. Dylan, do it. Yay! You did a good job. Here's your ball. Okay, it's time to do our next activity. We're going to put the ball right here. You like this one usually. Dylan, do it. Good job. Oh, not in your mouth. Right here. Good job. Right here. There you go. Let's turn it. Mama, do one. Dylan's turn. Good job. Do this one. Yay! You did a good job. Here's your ball.
Welcome to the Autism Intervention Training video series. In this video, we will define and give some examples of different types of prompts. We will define prompt hierarchies and explain how to use them. We will also discuss the importance of systematically removing prompts. Let's begin by defining what a prompt is. Prompts are stimuli presented to ensure the occurrence of a response. In other words, prompts are cues that an instructor can use to make sure a child succeeds at a task. For example, when teaching a child to do a puzzle or put together Mr. Potato Head, the therapist can tap the correct space with a finger. This prompts the child to place the piece in the correct place. When teaching a child to brush his teeth, the therapist might physically guide the child's hands through the motions. This ensures that the child performs the correct actions.
Brush teeth.
The variety of prompts is almost endless. We will discuss the ones used most frequently. Let's begin with physical prompts. With physical prompts, the therapist physically moves the child to make the correct response. One common physical prompt is a hand-over-hand prompt. With hand-over-hand prompting, a therapist holds the child's hand and guides the child towards the correct response. For example, the therapist could guide the child's hand to show him how to put a lace through the correct hole or how to print a letter. Let's watch an example of a therapist using physical prompts.
Say scrub, scrub.
Another way to prompt a child is to model the correct response. With modeling, the therapist acts out the response. This ensures that the child observes the response being done correctly. For example, when teaching a child to play feed a doll, you could model feeding a bottle to the doll before asking the child to feed a bottle to the doll. Note in this example, the therapist also used some physical prompts. Here is an example of a therapist using a modeling prompt with block building.
I built a train. Can you make a train?
Yeah. I put something in my train. And I got in.
Wow, look at that train. Good job.
Gestures are another type of prompt. Gestures include pointing towards, looking at, or otherwise gesturing to indicate a correct response. For example, when asking a child to touch the yellow card, you could tap the correct card.
touch yellow.
Oh, wow, good.
Visual prompts use visual information to give the child a clue about the correct response. For example, you might hold up a picture of a question mark to prompt the child to ask you a question.
There's bubbles in the room.
Note, the therapist held the picture of the question mark toward the camera so we could see it, but she would not normally present it in such an awkward manner. Positional prompts involve positioning the teaching material in a way that increases the chances that the child will respond correctly. For example, you could place the cue card with the correct response closer to the child than any of the other cards.
Keegan, give me all the animals.
Oh.
In this example, the therapist placed all the animals close to the child and all the other pictures on her side of the table. Last, verbal prompts refer to any vocal cues you may give to the child. There are many different types of verbal prompts. For example, you could use a direct echo prompt. While playing, you might say the words you want the child to say. Or when using questions, you might ask the child a question and then immediately say the correct answer. The child echoes you to get the correct answer. Here are some examples.
Chip.
Eat.
Eat the
Chip.
chip.
Good. Nice work. There you go.
Table first, then we can play. That's nice. Good boy. What's your name?
Tim.
Oh, what's your name? Carter.
Cutter.
Good boy. What's your name?
Cutter.
You got it. Nice work. What does a horse say? Neigh. That's it.
Now that we have reviewed some of the different types of prompts, we can discuss prompt hierarchies. A prompt hierarchy can help you decide what prompt to begin with when teaching a new skill. It is also useful for planning how to remove prompts as the child begins to acquire new skills.
Good.
A prompt hierarchy is a list of prompts for teaching a specific skill. The list begins with the prompts that provide the most help to the child and ends with the prompts that provide the least help to the child. Let's imagine you are going to teach a child how to brush his or her hair. First, you decide on an appropriate SD or instruction.
Brush hair.
My hands are gonna hurt me.
Oh, good job brushing your hair, buddy. I liked it.
Next, you identify a sequence of prompts ranging from explicit support to minimal support of the behavior to be taught. The top of the hierarchy might be a physical hand-over-hand prompt where you guide the child's hand as he or she brushes his or her hair. The next level of the hierarchy might use a modeling prompt in which you give the SD and then begin brushing your own hair or a doll's hair.
Okay, Sophie, I want you to brush your hair.
Next, you might use a positional prompt in which you give the SD, place the hairbrush in an accessible position, and then point at the child's hair. A very minimal prompt would be a pause prompt, in which you simply wait for the child to brush following the SD. At the bottom of the hierarchy might be a contextual prompt, in which the child is shown a photograph of brushing in the context of a learned sequence, such as dressing. When beginning a new task, you want to start with the lowest level of prompt in the prompt hierarchy that the child requires to be successful on that task. For example, if the child can only brush his or her hair with a physical hand-over-hand prompt, you should begin with a physical prompt. If the child can complete the task with a visual, you should begin at this level of prompt, and so on. As the child acquires skills, you need to remove the prompts by moving down the prompt hierarchy. If not removed quickly, the child can become dependent on the prompt. Using the prompt hierarchy as a guide for removing prompts helps teach children to be able to succeed independently. The technical term for this process of moving down the prompt hierarchy and removing prompts is prompt fading. Let's watch a therapist demonstrate
Touch
prompt
cheeks.
fading.
Wow! You want this? No. Okay. I'm coming. Touch cheeks. Whoa! 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 Touch cheeks. Love it. Meow. Want to play? Okay. Touch ears. Whoa! It's all yours!
Notice in the last trial, the therapist held her hands at the ready, but no longer used the hand-over-hand prompt. There are two ways to fade prompts using the prompt hierarchy. The first way is to fade the intensity of the prompt within a level of the prompt hierarchy. The second way is to test or probe the child's competence at the next lower level of the prompt hierarchy. With both methods, the goal is to fade prompts as quickly as possible while ensuring maximum success. It would be great if children could be prompted with such accuracy and precision that they never gave an incorrect response. Of course, this goal is unattainable. However, we can try to minimize errors by fading prompts only when we think the child can succeed with a lower intensity or lower level prompt. To fade the intensity of a prompt within a level of the prompt hierarchy, we make it less and less noticeable. For example, when using hand-over-hand prompts, you can start to apply less pressure, gradually allowing the child to move his or her hand independently. You can fade a point prompt in a similar manner by gradually gesturing in smaller and less noticeable ways. Or you could fade a verbal prompt by giving less and less verbal instructions, or by only saying the first syllable of a correct response rather than the whole word. Once you have faded the intensity of a prompt and you believe that the child can succeed at the next level in the prompt hierarchy, you can probe the child's readiness. You do this by moving down one prompt level in your hierarchy and determining if the child is successful. If the child succeeds, you can stay at that lower level prompt and begin fading towards the next lower level in your hierarchy. If the child does not succeed, you go back up to the previous level of prompt where the child was successful and work towards fading the intensity again. First, we will watch an example of a therapist successfully probing a lower level prompt. Then, we will watch an example of a therapist probing a lower level prompt where the child fails and the therapist moves back up to the higher level of prompt.
Look, I made steps.
I made steps.
Can you make steps too?
Yeah.
Oh wow, look, you made steps. Give me a high five.
More steps.
Look, I made steps.
I'm not gonna make steps.
Can you make steps too?
Yeah. Made steps.
Oh, that's very good, Keegan. Here's your trains. There you go.
Oh.
Look, I built steps. Can you build me some steps?
Yeah. On the block.
Oh, that's a good job. Here's your truck.
Let's go my truck. I got my truck today. Has a nice to say you.
Mm-hmm. Look, Keegan, I built steps.
Well, yours still use.
Can you make me some steps?
Yeah.
That's perfect. Good job. Here you go. And let's build.
He's gonna go home. Jack's going home.
We have now defined what a prompt is and given examples of some of the more commonly used types of prompts. We discussed prompt hierarchies and demonstrated how they can be used to begin teaching a new task, as well as how they can be used for fading prompts. As we reach the end of this video, we must emphasize that fading prompts is one of the most important things you need to remember. It would be pointless to teach children to do things that they could only ever do if they were prompted. Therefore, from the very moment you begin using prompts, you should be thinking about how best to remove them.
Ooh. We're not going to eat it. We're not going to eat it. Look what I have. Oh, oh, spin, spin, spin. Spin, 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 spin. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, ooh. Good job. Spin, spin. Spin, spin. I want that in your mouth. You're drooling everywhere. I think he remembers when I say spin.
He does.
He's like,
isn't that
spin.
amazing?
Oh, yeah. Now that he's echoing all the sounds, I'm trying to get him to spontaneously request things.
Okay.
So I'm trying not to prompt as much as he'll do it. Ooh.
If we can keep his attention.
Yeah. Okay, get to what he wants first. Blinky. Blinky. Blinky, blinky, blinky. Good job! You said ba-ba-ba. Ready?
Go! See how good he does at that now?
Amazing.
Ready, go.
Ready? Go! That was too fast for you, huh? Wonder what happened. Whee! You want the ba-ba-ba? Look, ba-ba-ba. Go, go, go. Woo! Whoa! Ready? Oh my goodness! You said that! Good job, Yay! Yay! We need this one, huh?
Yay!
We need this one. Now we're gonna give what was that? Here we go. Ready? Ready? Set. Say set. 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 Go, go, go. Go.
Good job.
Ready? Set. Go. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Go! Ready? Set. Go! Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Peekaboos! 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 Peekaboo! Boo! 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 Boo, boo, boo! Boo! Set. 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 Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go. Whoa! Push! Oh, have you seen him do this? Nathan, great building, good boy. Drive the train. Well done. Hey, you're a good builder. Get some bubbles out for you. Nice building. It smells yummy, these bubbles. Smells like strawberries. Good driving. And they come. Come on, train. Right, back to the station train. Drive around, so we can still see it. Looking at the train. Come on, train. Come this way. Oh, beautiful Nathan. Great bringing the train around. Come on around, train. Woo, doing really. Stop! Wait for Nathan. Nathan, the train's waiting for you. Good job. Nice sitting, Nathan. Yeah, feel this. Oh, Nathan, catch a bubble. Oh! Nice feeling. Okay, ready? Feel this one. Feel this. Oh, too easy for you. Oh. Here they come. Catch. Oh, bubbles everywhere for boys who can build. Okay, ready? Build. Oh, Nathan! You are so clever. Nice building. Okay. Build this. Oh, again! You're a champion builder. Oh, did you build my house? Good job. Okay. Build this. Nathan, you did it again. My goodness, you're a good builder. Here they come. Here they come. It's a bit of a sloppy mess, but I'm going to smell like strawberries up here. Catch a bubble. They're beautiful, aren't they? They're just lovely. Okay. It's sticky. I'll clean it up for you. Okay. Build this. Perfect! Oh, Nathan, you're an excellent builder. Nice to train. Well done. That was fantastic. You did that perfectly. Great. They're the same. More blocks.
More box.
More blocks, that's right. More blocks. Oh, you'd like some more blocks? Okay, bring them over. Put the blocks on the table. Good listening. Oh, well done. Nice putting the blocks on the table, Nathan. Oh, there's lots of blocks. Okay, let's build. Let's build. Okay. This one. And this one. Drive the train. Round it comes. Hey, good driving. Here it comes. Okay, train, you have to wait for Nathan. Wait there, train. Wait there. Okay. Nathan,
Feel this. Yeah, Nathan, good building. That's great. Okay. Feel this. Ah, you clever boy. You'd like more bubbles, most certainly. Bubbles for a very clever boy you can build. Love the way you're watching that, and that's excellent. Watching to see what you need to do. They smell nice. It smells like strawberries. Whoa! Excellent. And the box, you go, Nathan. Drive the train. Oh. Beautiful. Okay, now Nathan, come around your train. You have to wait for Nathan. Train's building. Oh, train's waiting. Here we go. Build this. No. Try again. Ready? Build this. Yeah. Good try. Good. Like this, Nathan. Yeah, that's right. Well done. Cool. What can you see? Try something else. Okay, come and sit. Okay, that's it. Beautiful sitting. Here you go. Drive the truck. Animals. Box. Drive the truck. Nice driving. Truck say vroom, vroom, vroom. Okay. Nathan, what's this? Hey, good job. Well done. And what's this? Oh, that's fantastic. What's this? What's this? Oh, it's a cow. Good job. Good job. You like the pig? Say, I want the pig. Oh, nice talking. You can have the pig because you asked so nicely. I want the pig. I've got a cow. What have you got? Say, I've got a pig. Nathan, I've got a cow. What have you got? Say, I've got a pig. I've got a pig. And somebody else. Oh, look. Look, what's this? Oh, a dog. Excellent. Good stuff. I've got a horse. What have you got? Say, I've got a dog. I've got a dog. He's cute. Look at his nose. He's a soft dog. Soft and cuddly. Cute. I like dogs. I like dogs. Play with the dog. He's cute, isn't he? He likes you. Hello, Nathan. Oh, lovely. You're very gentle with the dog, Nathan. It's beautiful. Nathan, give me the little cow. The cow jumping. Okay. Give me the little cow. You watch this dog. Watch Nathan.